on this episode of Sick for the Hunt. We are back in Montana with Trev Stewart as he chases down pronghorn antelope with his elite bow. Trev is attempting to self-film himself while he spots and stalks these wild animals in wide open prairie country. An almost impossible feat, but Trev works hard and gets it done, and you do not want to miss this episode. Stay tuned. Sick for the Hunt is brought to you by Athlon Optics, Baronet Blinds, Custom Bow Equipment, Element Archery, Elite, Final Rest, Flying Arrow Archery, Fourth Arrow Camera Arms, Canati Elite Taxidermy, Pure Crappie Tackle Company, River's Edge Tree Stands, Scott Archery, Tacticam, Wind Scent, and by Pure Whitetail.
Well, guys, it is August 15th, opening day of the early archery season here in Montana, and I'm driving down a county road and just drove past a pretty dang good buck with a doe, just the two of them, and they were not very far off the road, and they seemed super tame. I drove right by them, they just looked at me. So I drove over the hill here. I'm gonna grab my bow, grab the camera, and walk up this fence line and see if I can get into range of them. It's a nice buck. I've got a couple other nice bucks that I've seen in this area. This one, I was out here yesterday, and this buck I did not see. So I don't know exactly what he is for sure, but I was only about 40 yards from him going down the road, and he passes the eye test, so we're going to go try to make it happen. South, which would be blowing right to them, but it's actually kind of coming out of the west now, which is perfectly in my favor. So I'm just going to keep belly crawling up the low spot here along this fence, and hopefully they stay right there. They're about 40-50 yards off this fence line, so right in the wheelhouse, hopefully. that has the buck that I'd like to shoot is actually heading down this funnel, this little valley, to a different water hole than where I saw him last night. So I've drove all the way around, like 7 miles this road takes to get all the way back around. I didn't want to drive past him, so I'm coming all the way back around. I'm gonna get on the downwind side of him. The wind's coming out of the south today, and I'm gonna try to set up in that pinch point in that little valley, somewhere between them and the water, and hopefully they'll feed down. It's like an alfalfa field planted in the bottom of that, and hopefully they just feed right down in the water, come right past me. There's hay bales out in that alfalfa field too, so I should be able to hopefully get set up behind a bale or use the bales to help hide me as best I can, and just give it a try. This self-filming spot and stock with a bow is about the hardest thing you can do, so if I can pull this off, it'll be a feat for sure. But I got about 3 more miles down this road to get back to where they were, and then gotta walk in. But yeah, wind will be in my favor. I know where they're going. Everything's set up for me to whack this goat right now, so fingers crossed, and we'll see what happens. These 2 does kind of spoke by me. I just poked my head up, and the buck and 2 more does are coming right down this field edge. So I'm gonna get the decoy set up here. Just wait for them to come. Those 2 came at 80 yards, which I can make that shot. So I mean, it could happen, right? Well, guys, I'm looking out in this field here, and there's a lone buck out here all by himself, and he doesn't look too bad. But I haven't had any luck today chasing goats in a group. So this one might be the perfect one to try to get set up on. I think so. I think I'm gonna drive down to the end of this field. There's kind of a low spot over there. And I'll just have to see what happens. I don't know. He's walking kind of down this. There's an old railroad track down there, and he's kind of walking down it. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to go get in front of this thing and hopefully run an arrow through him. Guys, this antelope is coming right down the edge of this field. There's kind of a high mound that used to be a train track, and he's walking right down that. But if I get down here in the field in front of him, the wind is perfect. This might just work. There he is right there. He's right there. I hit him. I hit him. Oh, antelope down, baby. I found this goat all alone in the middle of this field. So I got in a low spot and come up on him. I had to zoom out a little bit before I shot. I wish I wouldn't have, but he was moving so fast. He stopped at 72 yards and I shot, and it's so bright out I couldn't even see my lighted knock. I'm shooting the Jupiter nocks. I heard it thump, and when he went to run, I seen the arrow coming out the other side of him. I knew I hit him. What sucks for you guys is I tried to film him running away, but he kind of was behind a hill, and I don't know if I got him going down on camera or not. I got my binos up and watched him go down, but he's down right here, less than 100 yards. Opening day, antelope, dead in Montana, baby. Oh, I'm shooting the elite ritual, and I am quaked up. These quake arrows have been phenomenal for me the last couple of years. And then of course, the Kratos from Flying Arrow, baby. It don't get any better than that combination right there. I cannot believe that I'm walking up on this goat right now. I had 2 failed stalks earlier in the day, and for this one to work out, man, it is like 100 degrees right now. I'm pooped. I was on my way home, spotted this goat on land I happen to have permission on. It was like, you know what? Him being out in this field by himself, it's almost too dumb to work. But those are the ones that work every time. And I see him laying there right there. Yes! The other thing, anybody that self-films knows that stuff. Anybody who knows spot and stalking with a bow, that's tough. The fact I got this on video, spot and stalk, self-film, I mean, I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. And he was dead in less than 100 yards. That Kratos ate him up. Look at this thing. Look at that. Look at that guy. Yes. Yes. All right, guys, here he is, my opening day early archery antelope here in eastern Montana. I cannot even begin to express how much I love chasing these things with a bow. They can be frustrating. I had a couple failed stalks today, you know, plus trying to self-film makes it even tenfold more difficult. And this guy absolutely read the script, walked right up to me, almost right up to me. 72 yards is about as close as I was gonna let him get. And I put it right on the point of his shoulder. He was quartered to me a little bit, and here's the results. The Kratos ate him up. He's dead in less than 100 yards. And to be honest with you, I didn't even know where I hit him. When I shot, I couldn't even see my knock. It's so bright out here. There's not a cloud in the sky today. But I heard the whap, and here he's down. But can't thank the landowner enough for letting me chase these things. And sick for the hunt, man. I hope you guys enjoy it, because I know I do. All right, guys, so a buddy of mine, Bridger, he was supposed to come film me today after he got off work, and then he's off the next 2 days. We were planning on going antelope hunting together. So he doesn't know that I shot one, and he's on his way over here right now to come film. So we're gonna get his reaction and see what he thinks to an antelope already being in the back of the truck. What's up, sucker?
What's up, little son?
You ready to go kill a goat?
Let's do it.
Bro, yeah, just put your cooler in the back.
Taking this?
Yeah, I'll take the old one.
Oh yeah? What the heck? When did this happen?
This morning.
Jeez.